Bar, are you here? I brought
You hear
your
me?
there. I can hear you now.
Okay,
I brought
awesome.
your
Yeah,
screen in
I am
before I brought
here.
you in by accident. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thanks so much.
Awesome. Really looking forward to this, everyone. We're going to do a quick tech showcase on Route, which is one of the tools that we have been recommending to merchants nonstop here at eCommerce Tech because it just works so well in solving some critical issues around that "where's my order" question, which Gorgeous also, of course, helps with, but a little bit more on the visual, and then the scared kind of purchasing moment where people are like, well, what happens if someone steals this off my porch or it gets damaged on the way to me? And by kind of eliminating that fear with what you'll see as Route's tool, you're able to increase conversion rate, which is of course good for business, and improve the customer experience, which is of course good for retention. I'll leave it at that, Bar, and let you get into it with everybody here.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Derek. And yeah, great to be right behind Gorgeous. We're big fans of theirs. We actually just ended a big kind of giveaway we did with them, and very much complimentary in that they are tackling the "where is my order" question when that person actually writes in. We are trying to be a little bit more proactive there and get ahead of that question, and we'll dive into how we're doing that. But really, Route is focused on the post-purchase experience, and we've got a completely free tool set for you. So as Derek mentioned, he's been great at recommending Route to everyone just because it is completely free for the merchant to install, and we'll dive into how we operate. And so, we've been around for about 2 years now. Seen a really good growth rate in just helping merchants. We're at around 8,000 merchants now. We've got about 2 million daily active users on our mobile app that I'll share here in a second. And I think one of the coolest stats here is that we have about a 95% CSAT, which essentially means that when people write in and come to Route, it's usually on a bad experience because their package has been lost, damaged, or stolen. We're able to take that customer and take that person that is probably going to blame your brand and take a bad experience, and we're flipping that person and making them an advocate for your brand. And we'll dive into exactly how we do that here in a second. But really, the Route experience is broken down into 4 pieces. One is protect. And so we want to make sure that every package you ever ship out is protected. If something ever happens there, that customer knows that they're going to be taken care of. The second one is, as soon as a order is actually placed, we've found that about 50% of customer support tickets are going to be "where's my order?" And as soon as that package is placed, that's when someone is the most engaged with your brand, right? It's almost like the first day of school when they're just like waiting for the syllabus to come out. They're super, super excited. And so we want to give them the ability to track their package every single step of the way. The third one is resolve. So when something does go wrong, we want to automate it, almost make it an Amazon-like experience and democratize that experience for the masses. And the last one is engage, right? Like at the end of the day, there's 2 levers that any e-commerce business can pull. One is getting net new customers. The second one is getting those customers to come back and buy again. And we want to help you with those 2 levers every step of the way. So let's dive into protect. So as you guys know, package theft, the packages being lost and damaged and even stolen has just gone up dramatically because of the pandemic. And we've done a ton of studies on this. 98% of customers, when something happens to their package, they're going to be affected to your brand loyalty. And more importantly, that customer is going to blame you as the merchant, even though it's not your fault. Most of the time it's not, right? USPS has had a ton of issues over the last year. UPS has as well. and package theft has gone up. That's completely out of your hands, but they're still going to blame you and look to you for a solution. And so what we've done is we've come out with a protect feature here. And this is completely native to your store. So what the customer sees is as they check out, they're going to see a little tab there for a route protect. Most of our customers have that on automatically. So it's an opt-in option. And what that does is it's going to completely protect that item for them. It's, again, completely free for you as the merchant. And what we typically charge is about 1% to 2%. So, most orders are about $100. It's going to be about $1 for that customer to protect their order. What's really surprising here, and we absolutely love it, is that about 50% of customers, once this is added to your cart, will actually add it into their cart. So they'll choose to protect their item. Now, there's different ways of protecting. You can also pay for that. Some of our merchants choose to do that, where they will just have free shipment protection and then kind of bill it into their shipping and handling. But I'd say this is probably an off case. About 95% of our customers will just pass that on to our onto the end consumer. Again, it would cost them about 1% to 2% of their cart value. We can very easily model that out for you and kind of show you how that would look on your website. The second piece of our solution is track. So again, going back to once that order is placed, that is when your customer is going to be the most engaged. And there's a huge opportunity here for you to give them a great experience. So, in current state, what happens is we send most merchants will send them a link to go track. That link will usually go out to USPS, UPS website. That website's super antiquated. There's no branding whatsoever. And there's no way to actually send real-time notifications as that package goes through the delivery process. And so this is now the new experience. And so, again, completely free. What we do is, as soon as an item is placed, on the thank you page, we have a little widget that shows track your order with route. That customer clicks on that, and they're able to download the route app. A lot of people actually already have the route app downloaded. Again, as I said, there's about 2 million daily active users on there, and we have about 3.5 million total users on there. And the great thing here is that every single package that customer tracks, even if it's not from your store, is now going to be brought into here. We actually parse their emails and we automatically bring those in. We're also bringing in Amazon packages. So we actually see this behavior where, people are checking this app about 7 times a day, just trying to see where all their packages are. And again, like I said, we're being very proactive here, where we're giving them push notifications every step of the way. So as soon as a new order comes in, as soon as it's out for delivery, as soon as it's delivered, we're actually adding a ton here. We're actually also doing SMS now, and you're able to customize the messaging to kind of fit your feel for your brand, right? Like if you call your customers, your loyalists or your VIPs, whatever you want to call them, you're able to do that within here. And we're not just doing it on the mobile app. We also do have it online. So obviously we don't want to, completely eliminate people that are not using a phone. But again, like I said, with that other option, most people are going to use their phone. So we're allowing them to do that. And then the last part here is resolve, right? So as soon as something happens, as soon as something goes wrong, if that happens within the Amazon ecosystem, you go in, you click a few buttons, and it automatically will either ship you a new product or refund you. And we want to democratize that for everyone, right? Just because Amazon can do it doesn't mean that everyone else should not be able to. And so that's where our resolve system comes in. So you can do that within the mobile app. You can do it online. So again, customer self-reports what happened. Something happened to their package. we automatically approve about 90% of packages, or sorry, 90% of these tickets. And then that order is either refunded or reordered. Now, if it's reordered, the important thing here for you as a merchant is that we're going to be rebuying it from you. So, without route, if something happens, if something gets stolen from that person's front porch, you're going to have to eat the cost of that second package, or potentially brand loyalty if you don't actually fulfill that order. What route is doing is it's an insurance, and so we're actually buying that package again from you. You're not losing that sale. We're shipping it to that customer. The customer's happy, the merchant's happy, everyone wins. And the last part is really engage. And this is something that I would recommend for everyone to do here. Within the mobile app, again, like I said, everyone that orders is insanely engaged. They're checking their app about 7 times per day. And so this is a great opportunity for you to claim your brand profile within our app, and really start to remarket, right? Every single time someone buys something from your store, they're going to get about 5 to 6 push notifications. They're going to click on those 95% of the time. That's a huge opportunity for you to remarket your brand, whether it's just educational content and how to take care of that item they just bought, or if it's upselling or reselling them on another product. And that's really all I have for today. In terms of installation, super easy. We are a app within every single e-commerce store, so it's a one-click install. And for today, we actually have a special offer for anyone that's on here. I believe Derek is going to be posting the link to that offer, but essentially all you have to do is try Route and you'll get $100 for free. Again, it's a completely free app. You can download it and you will get a $100 gift card. Really simple. And I would recommend for everyone to at least try it out. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it, but we've seen most people enjoy it.
Yeah, and Richard says he's using it on 2 stores right now. So thanks, Richard, for that. Now, awesome. When we install Route, we might have our existing return policy and stuff like that. Is there anything I have to change to my policies when I start using a tool like this?
Yeah, great question. So we do have some language that so one will help you with that on a case-by-case basis. We have some stores that will add in like an FAQ, like what is Route. Really important here in terms of a return policy. This sits on a different sphere, right? So these aren't returns. These are packages that are lost, damaged, or stolen. Most companies don't really have a policy around that, right? And so this is actually taking care of this kind of gray area, this space that you haven't really thought through, or most companies have not really thought through. But if you do already have a policy around that, we have language around it and we can easily help you out with that.
Awesome. I love it, Bar. I love what you guys are building. I love that you say you're focused on the post-purchase experience. I got to start saying it that way. I say Route, it's like a shipping insurance tool, it's an order tracking tool and all that stuff. But when you say it like that, it's like, yes, actually that makes a ton of sense. And again, I think everyone that's been following along from the on-site personalization to the customer service to now another kind of component that we could call Route almost a customer service tool, because it's improving that relationship that you have with each customer. And I think when we bring in Octane in just a little bit, we'll be even going deeper into this. So I think that while we're certainly here to discuss how artificial intelligence is changing things, we can also see the cohesion across all of these talks that are centered around improving that customer experience. So thank you, Bar, for joining us today and showcasing Route.
Definitely. Yeah. Thanks for having us, Derek.